Hey you guys, Andrea Scheppe here, full-time realtor out in Phoenix, Arizona, doing a Tempe driving tour today. Tempe is one of my favorite cities. I lived here, worked here, played here for years and years and years. I bought and sold homes here, and it's just such an amazing city. So let's dive in and find out what Tempe has to offer. Guys, we are on Rule. I feel like even though I'm from here, I can never say it. No one ever can say it. But Rule turns into Scottsdale Road when you get into Scottsdale. But we're driving through the northern part of ASU right now. To the left of us is going to be ASU parking. And to the right of us is going to be a bunch of businesses. And on the other side of that is Tempe Town Lake. So all the businesses, a lot of them look out onto the lake, and you can do boating. You can do kayaking. They do holiday boat shows out there. They do like triathlons where they swim, but that is the only time you can swim in Tempe Town Lake is if there is like a triathlon. So it's not a swimming lake. It's a little bit dirty in that sense, but anyhow, so here's a mountain right in front of us, old stomping grounds. I remember taking a geology class and we had a field trip to a mountain, but it was cool. We learned all about the rocks in ASU. Anyhow, so, and then over here, you guys, I don't think you can see it, but that is where the Cardinals, that's where ASU football plays. This is the new Tempe streetcar. I don't know if you can see that. And then also we have the light rail down here, and then all these office buildings to the right. You can see they've really tried to make this pedestrian friendly, way more than it used to be, right? They've really tried to carve out and give a lot of public transportation here because it does get really congested when ASU's in session, and in the spring there's all kinds of events down here, right? So you'll see coming up on our right will be Tempe Beach Park, and if we can find parking, maybe we'll get out and walk around for a sec too. But they do festivals every single weekend. They do concerts. I think last weekend was like the Hawaiian Food Festival, and then there's taco festivals, and then there's beer festivals, and there's everything festival. And then there was a double weekend concert with Innings Fest, which was amazing. I saw Queens of the Stone Age there one year. So just a really cool place. And you guys, let me show you on the left here. That is Hayden Flour Mill. You see? And that is a historical building. And they were supposed to turn that into some kind of hotel or something years ago. We're coming up on Mill Avenue, which is the hugest part of Tempe that people absolutely love. It has gone up and down over the years, but they have revamped Mill Avenue as of late. I used to own a retail store down here, and Mill Avenue is just such a fun place. It's got restaurants, bars, nightlife. This is where a lot of happy hour for the businesses, and then later at night, it's all the ASU crowd falling all over each other. And whenever there's a big event, right here to the right is Tempe Beach Park. Everyone kind of goes back and forth. You're at the park, you're on Mill, you're at a bar. It's just so much fun, you guys. And so here you go. Here is the entrance to Tempe Beach Park, and we're gonna kind of cruise around it. You guys, that our trains go over, and there's the 202 freeway. So again, that for the most part divides Tempe and Scottsdale, even though some of Tempe is on the other side of it. So, and down here, you guys, there's always people hanging out. I will say sometimes this is an area where some of the homeless are, but you know, nonetheless, still a beautiful place. Now, as you can see, we do have those, what are those, the e-bikes or the e-scooters, and you use the app, and ASU kids use them all the time to get all over campus. And then to the left here is going to be a lot of housing that they've built up, some of it new, some of it in the last 20 years or so. So again, I'm going west on Rio Salado right now. And to the right, you guys, is going to be Tempe Center for the Arts, which is a really beautiful building. They've done a lot of work on it over the years, and they're still adding on to it. And the Coyotes, our hockey team, wanted to put their new stadium here, but it got voted down by Tempe because nobody wanted the extra traffic that Tempe already has, right, from ASU and all the events. Right, you guys, I am just west of Mill Avenue now, and I am on 5th Street. Now, this is an older neighborhood, and a lot of it has been knocked down and turned into condos and townhomes and cute little brownstone. One thing I do like about a lot of Tempe neighborhoods, though, is that they are mature, so they've got mature vegetation. They've got really big, beautiful trees, like you can see right here to the left, and that is where they built some of the newer townhomes and stuff, and I should say newer in the last 15, 20, 25 years, really, right? There used to be these really cool, like little Adobe type houses, and then they put stores in them, and then they just knocked them down and built really big buildings. So we're coming up on Ash. I'm gonna take you to the Maple Ash neighborhood, and that is such a cool neighborhood. Again, more construction to my left. So we've got train tracks up here. So we have trains, they run right through the city, through Gilbert, through Tempe. And now we're coming up to Mill Avenue. I'm sure you've all heard of it. So right here to the right, you've got more condos and townhomes, same thing to the left. And all of the shops and bars and restaurants are gonna start being on either side. This is a very pedestrian heavy area.
Never takes a break, he's always right. Working all day and every night. Money all the time, he never shifts at all, he stays the same. It'll never ever change. Money all the time, he's always on his throne, his way he rules. Forever ancient, forever new. Money all the time, his power never ceases to amaze.
Okay, you guys, so straight ahead of me is ASU. And they are in session. I don't know why I thought they were on spring break right now, but so if you go right, you'll go to Mill Avenue. If you go left, you'll hit up Rural. And if you go straight, you go into ASU. There's a couple little streets you can go down. For those of you that aren't super familiar with ASU, it's amazing. It's such a fun place to go. All right, you guys, so this is the main section of ASU. There's dorms to the left. There is educational buildings to the right, as well as the main health services and town hall. And this is the ASU bridge. Back in the day, you guys, when I went here, when you did sorority rush, you ran over the bridge to find out what sorority you got into. It was really crazy. And now ASU is so big, they have sorority dorms and everything. We didn't have that back then. There's Manzanita to the left. That is one of the oldest dorms that ASU has, I believe. Okay, you guys, we're cruising through ASU's campus right now.
Never takes a break, he's always right. Working all day and every night. Money all the time, he never shifts at all, he stays the same. It'll never ever change. Money all the time, he's always on his throne, his way he rules. Forever ancient, forever new. Money all the time, his power never ceases to amaze me. It's everlasting. Oh, he is somebody, mighty all the time. He's mighty, so mighty all the time. Yeah. Who could place the stars in the heavens and call each and every one by name? He is somebody who knows every single thought that's in your mind.
Okay, you guys, we're on Apache following the light rail, and to the right is Gamage. So Gamage gets like Broadway shows. They get so many cool and awesome plays. And then to the left is the Maple Ash historic neighborhood. We're gonna cruise through that. It has some of the coolest homes. It also has Casey Moore's, which is a really, really cool house that is haunted. That is actually an oyster bar. Well, it's a bar, but it's a really cool bar. And then straight north of us is Mill Avenue. And you guys, also right up here to the right is a retirement community that got into a lawsuit with a bar across the street. And I think the retirement community won. I'll have to look up as I'm publishing this, but the retirement community won for a noise ordinance, even though they built across from Mill Avenue, which is full of bars and just a very interesting option. I mean, 55 and up still love to party. I know that, you know, my parents and a lot of our family and friends, right? Like I'm 41, I've got friends in their mid 50s, but it's just kind of interesting that they built there and then had a lawsuit. Anyway, so we'll cruise around there and you guys let me know what you think. So again, like I said, used to be an old house, an old haunted house. And now for quite a long time, it's been a restaurant, and it's definitely a staple here in downtown Tempe. All the time. He's mad at somebody, my body all the time. Yeah. Who could place the stars in the heavens and call each and every one my name? He is somebody who knows every single thought that's in your mind. No other heaven, that's right. Yeah, because he's mighty. Who can move a mountain, split the sea into a make a rainbow shine, turn the darkness into light. Only God Almighty. He'll take a nation down and raise it up again with one hand and have a party. He can, 'cause he's somebody. Okay, you guys, I'm heading south on Mill Avenue. ASU's to my left, Maple Ash is to my right. We are going to go through a little section called Professor Row. As I said in one of my last videos, we have a ton of Waymo cars here, which are the driverless cars, and we're one of the only places in the nation. They've been testing them for years. Anyway, there's one right here in front of us. I don't know if you can see it that well, but I've only been in the ones where someone is actually in there still driving with you, but my friends have been in the ones that actually have no one in them. All right, you guys, this is one of my favorite neighborhoods in Tempe. It's called Alameda Estates, and these are very large homes. Again, large homes on large lots, and you're very close to all the amenities Tempe has to offer. How cool is this? Look to your right. So the thing I love is that most of these are one stories, like I said, and with bigger lots. And so you just really can't beat that, right? And you have the wide streets, and you have the vegetation, and just a really like close-knit community here. A lot of like eclectic art type of owners as well. He's the one who says he's an army, rejoicing over us with gladness. Mighty all the time, he knows everything, he sees it all. To him nothing is impossible. Mighty all the time, he established the whole world, created every boy and girl. Down Alameda, which is not a main street, but kind of a main street that cuts through these neighborhoods in Tempe, and there's bike lanes, and it is more pedestrian friendly, just a little bit of like a thoroughfare. And again, just these large one-story block homes that you really can't find anywhere else. All right, you guys, I want to show you a Waymo car to the left of me where there's no driver. Do you want to see it? Isn't that crazy? No driver. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching and for joining me on this Tempe downtown tour. Tempe is a smaller city for us, but still has so much to offer. There's going to be Central Tempe and then South Tempe, and those are also like completely different areas compared to North Tempe. I will do a driving tour on those as well. If you are looking to buy or sell in the Phoenix metro area, please reach out to me. I would love to help you. I would love to help you navigate the market. I am a full-time award-winning realtor out here and a Phoenix native, and I just love chatting about the market with you guys. So thanks again, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye. Big black eyes, blue skies, white powder. I'm in ecstasy.